Hello everyone. Today I would like to read out the seventh chapter titled The Shift from My Manuscript Machines Are My Best Friends. This is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or to real events is purely coincidental. The themes explored in this work are not intended to portray or represent any specific individual or community. Now I'll read out the story. The machine continued narrating Arjun's version of the story. Its voice filled the room. Something changed after that recess, the machine said. Something changed between Arjun and Anamika. After the break, all the students returned to the classroom. Each student placed their drawing book on the desk. The pages were filled with colorful drawings of butterflies. The teacher began checking them one by one. When she reached Anamika's desk, she paused. Did you draw this? The teacher asked. Anamika looked at me. She didn't know whether to lie or tell the truth. I nodded quickly and silently mouthed the words, say yes, say yes. But Anamika turned towards the teacher and said honestly, no ma'am, Arjun helped me. I was struggling with it. I immediately hit my forehead with my left hand. I had no idea what the teacher would ask next. I wanted Anamika to stay safe, but I also didn't want to get into trouble. The teacher looked at me. Arjun, did you help her? I replied carefully. Not much, ma'am. I just did the outline. The coloring and the rest were done by her. As the teacher turned back towards Anamika, I quietly folded my hands and mouthed, please nod your head, otherwise we will both get punished. For once, Anamika agreed. Yes, ma'am, she said. Arjun only helped with the outline. I did the coloring. The teacher smiled. Good, Arjun. It's nice to help your friends and share what you know. Thank you, ma'am, I replied. Then the teacher turned to Anamika. Maybe Arjun can help you with your art assignments too, instead of asking your sister to do them for you. Anamika smiled politely. Okay, ma'am, thank you. I smiled too. To me, this felt like an opportunity to teach her and maybe become her friend. After the class, I walked up to her and said, you don't have to be so truthful all the time. You almost got me into trouble today. Small lies are sometimes okay. So besides teaching Anamika drawing, I also taught her how to tell small harmless lies. She wanted to learn drawing and I wanted her to be my friend. The machine paused for a moment before continuing. Eventually, it said softly, I started liking her. But for Anamika, I was only a friend, a classmate who helped her with drawing. Years passed. Her drawing skills never improved much. I continued outlining every drawing for her. But she never allowed me to hold her hand and guide her while drawing shapes, curves, or lines. She always maintained a careful distance. I sat on my bench, she sat on hers. I cleared her doubts in studies, and slowly we became best friends. Basketball was no longer my favorite activity. I preferred spending time with her. I began coming to school early and also started arriving early. We cleared each other's doubts and sometimes just chatted like friends. She wanted to learn and I wanted to spend time with her. One day, some of my friends noticed the changes in me. We were now in the 10th grade. I was walking across the playground with my friends. Anamika was walking behind us on her way to the library. My friends started teasing me. Arjun, what's going on these days? One of them laughed. You like drawing more than basketball now? Is something going on between you and Anamika? I replied quickly. Nothing like that. I just help her with something. And she helps me with some subjects too. Another friend joked. She helps you or you help her? I felt irritated. Do you all have a problem? I said finally. Yes, I like her. But I didn't realize something. Anamika had been walking right behind us. She heard everything. Without saying a word, she turned and ran back towards the classroom. My friends continued teasing me. One of them said, do you even know she is a fisherman's daughter? That upset me. Hey, I said firmly. Why does that matter to you if it doesn't matter to me? But from that day, everything changed. Anamika stopped talking to me. She wouldn't even look at me. After recess, I tried to speak to her. But she looked at me angrily and said, how dare you spoil my reputation in school? My sister studies here too. What will my father think? He didn't send me to school for this. Please don't talk to me again. I don't need your help. My sister will help me. I stood there confused. What did I do? I asked. Why are you so angry? I heard your conversation, she replied. I thought you were helping me genuinely. I didn't know your intentions. Stay away from me. I want to focus on my studies, not waste time on senseless things. You know nothing about me, Arjun said. I felt terrible. I'm sorry, I said quietly. I'll never trouble you again unless you speak to me first. And just like that, we stopped talking. I returned to playing basketball. I spent my recess in the playground again. I tried to forget her, but every day during recess, I saw her sitting alone in the classroom studying. She struggled with some concepts, but never asked me for help. Then one day, something unexpected happened. During recess, I wanted to drink water, but my bottle was empty. Anamika walked towards me. Without saying a word, she placed her water bottle beside mine and poured water into it. Neither of us spoke. We just looked at each other, and as I had promised her, I didn't say anything. We were too young then, and she cared deeply about her reputation in school. So we simply ignored each other and moved on with our lives. After finishing school, we joined the same college. We even chose the same subjects for higher studies. College life was fun. There were new friends, new experiences, and this time Anamika was not alone. She had her own group of friends, although I was not a part of that group. Just as the machine was narrating this childhood love story, the doorbell rang. The machine suddenly warned me, "That must be your husband. Don't say anything about me. I'm turning into an old desktop now. If he asks you about this, just say you were talking nonsense on the phone." I looked at the machine sternly. "I am not Anamika," I said firmly. You don't get to decide what I share with my husband. If I want to tell him everything, I will. The machine replied softly, "As you wish, but he will not believe you. I am turning into a desktop now." And just like that, the machine transformed back into an old desktop. I stared at it angrily. "What a manipulative machine," I muttered. Then I rushed towards the door, eager to tell my husband everything. That's all for the day. Do let me know your thoughts about the story by writing in the comments section. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.